we've been talking about how we're stuck in the same pattern for the Northeast, and we're stuck in the same pattern there, then we're stuck in the same pattern everywhere, right? So what are we going to see? Well, Reynolds was just talking about that moisture coming back up. This is our warm sector. A lot of people talk about, oh, you have severe storms right along the cold front. No, not always how it works. Right in the warm sectors you want to look a lot of times along that warm front as well. You'll see the proper setup. So the moisture is going to be coming back. Our dew point temperatures, you really need them mid-50s or higher in order to see severe weather. We're going to get that. So today we will see some of those scattered storms, and they're going to rotate up into eastern Kansas. Are you like, really, lightning? I mean, it's so frustrating. You're like, come on, I didn't have a great night's sleep. Well, we're glad. So I'm saying there's a chance. Name the show. Movie, I should say. What's happening? Pieces of energy coming in from the west, and they are actually going to traverse the entire country. And here's the one that's coming into early next week. Now, storm systems. We have the one that's coming in really today through tomorrow, and it's kind of all stretched out, right? And it's not that pretty. This one's also not that pretty, but it's bigger and it's more abundant. So there is a better chance for seeing more weather associated with this system. There is cold air in place, but again, the timing, because ahead of it, you get the warm air, and then how cold is that cold air behind it? Where the storm tracks, still very uncertain. The D.C. area, the Euro model, still into the D.C. area, but exactly how much snow is going to fall? That's really the question with this system, because then it could be on that rain-snow mix side for some of the bigger cities. Higher elevations, obviously, are going to be a March to remember with so many people hoping that spring is from now or something like that.
Officially, we're 6 weeks out from Groundhog Day, and who could have predicted the winter would end up like this? Well, just take a look.
Let's have a look at what we are going to be dealing with. And again, we have two systems. Boom, there they are right there. Our first one could cause severe storms and also a little icy on the top. Then it kind of falls apart into Saturday. Then we look back and restart for our next system that's going to cross the country here. And it's really going to be an event affecting the middle of the country and then the East Coast as we head into our Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So the question is, tomorrow in New Orleans, are we going to see some storms? Unfortunately, New Orleans is a party. It doesn't just have to be for Mardi Gras. It doesn't matter. You go down there for St. Patty's Day, they'll rock it. St. Patty's Day in New York, first of all, the Northeast is going to have a stunning weekend. It's going to be just fantastic. Then as we head into Sunday, we see our next system start rolling around. And it's going to take aim here as we start off our next work week with the bad weather. Southbound ground. Snow is sweeping across Colorado and into the plains today. Let's talk about that here, because mid to late next week, the GFS, this is just one of the models. Let's not all get our Sharpies out, or maybe I should do it here in your pocket. Don't get your Sharpies out and, be like, yes, we're going to get all this heavy snow. The GFS a lot of times really likes to go hot on these things, okay? So notice the snow. It has a lot of snow with the GFS, okay? So that's mid to late next week. Look at the Euro. Now the Euro, very heavy snow here right around the Basin-Dixon line. Now again, this is going to be really a Tuesday, Wednesday cranking into Thursday event for us here. Where's all the energy for this? Now I know you're looking at this, you're like, Abrams, I have no idea what you're showing me right now. All you need to know is that this energy, this is our first system we're dealing with this weekend. I want you to notice a difference. This is what I want you to look at. Just look at the beautiful colors here. See how it's stretched out, it's elongated, we don't have those deep reds. Now watch what happens as this circle, this is that next storm, the next big storm coming in. Look at this. I mean, we have a whole heck of a lot of more energy. We have those deeper reds. We have a bigger trough. So this system is going to be a whole heck of a lot more potent than this first one that we're dealing with. So the question is, though, where does the low develop and where does it track? Because that's going to make or break it for the portions of the Northeast. But before we get to that, again, here's the American model. This is Monday, Tuesday, a crank in for us here into Thursday as well. So it's going to be a mid to late week thing. Then it's going to be pulling out. Okay, Friday, we are done and done with this system. Now the Euro, not as strong, but still, again, this Miller B type storm where we see the low kind of transfer the energy to the coast. Look at the, we are 15 inches below average on snowfall, not as potent here as we head into our Thursday with this event. Boston, maybe a little bit more snow for you. Friday, still kind of lingering around. So here's the forecast Monday through Wednesday that we're going with right now. Reynolds, it looks like our forecast is trending a little bit closer to the Euro.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what.